All righty, all right, all righty, all righty, all right. Right, right. I am live. Let me see if I'm live over here. I do believe I am live. Yeah, my volume is down. I wonder who's going to be in here first. This is not the bunk hole. This is just a StreamYard coming from the bunk hole. Yes. I'm an idiot. And you could call me stupid. You could call me a jarhead. You could call the there he is. You are the first one, the tribe. And guess what you get to see for the first time? Look. Would you just look at that head? Would you just look at it? Look at it right back here. Look. Isn't it beautiful? Nat, good to see you. You can call me an idiot, Nat, all day long, okay? Yes, clean, isn't it? I got an early Christmas present for myself. One of them head shavers, one of them bulldog head shavers, right? And it works wet dry. It works great. It works fantastic. Yeah. Dan Roth, good to see you. Good to see you. If you want to get up on the StreamYard, just go ahead and click on the StreamYard link over there. And Dr. Sean Barry, you are more than welcome. You are more than welcome to call me a doofus if you would like, because I'm really stupid. I'm dumber than a box of proverbial rocks. Cuba recruit cut. Yes, sir. That's exactly right. Yeah. What did I do? Well, I'm so stupid. I don't know. But maybe if we look at this for a second, okay? Maybe if we look at this for a second, maybe that'll jar. Maybe I can't figure something out here. Aren't they pretty flowers? Aren't they beautiful, Nat? Let me take the banner down. Aren't they beautiful, Nat? What are we looking at? I'm stupid, but they are beautiful. Split the vase of water on your Discovery. No, Nat, you're very good. Very good guess. USBs, they are USBs. Yes, they are USBs. Yes, they are USBs. Okay. Over on the right-hand side, over on the right, left, I don't know. On that side, it says saved copy, and it says created copy. That's all you got? Well, let me explain for 1 second. Let's make these disappear. Well, let's do it this way. Where'd it go? Where'd my criminal report go? Okay, I'll do it again. All right. Oh, there it is. All right. This right here is the West Virginia State Police Digital Forensics Unit Digital Forensic Analysis Report, February 1, 2023. It's very important date. Remember that date. All right. And what is this report about? This report is an analysis of my GoPro and my iPhone from McDowell County. So let's go down and find out what happened on February 1st. We got the investigator, Trooper R.L. Ricky Bobby Sue Jones. The investigator. The crime, trespassing, asked to leave, and obstruction. All right. On January 27th, 2023 at 11:28 hours, I'm so stupid, call me an idiot, Nat. I began the forensics examination on this item of physical evidence submitted by the investigating officer, Ricky Bobby Sue Jones, in the above mentioned case. The evidence was delivered on 8/23/22 at 8:30 hours via U.S. mail. The items were obtained by the investigating officer, Ricky Bobby Sue Jones, by authority of a search warrant. The items submitted were physically inspected prior to examination and no damage was observed. Specific precautions were taken to protect the original media from any alterations, destruction, or damage during analysis. All of the analysis occurred on a duplicate image of the original media or the original media itself with right blocking hardware. Instead of right blocking hardware, all cell phone forensic techniques were performed with an isolation method to ensure that no user data was changed during the analysis procedure. The physical evidence, CT1 is my iPhone. Any questions so far, Dr. Sean Berry? SIM1 Spectrum SIM card is my SIM card from my iPhone. RM1 is my SanDisk Extreme Micro SD card, 120 gigabyte capacity. Back to the Future style. RM1 was removed from one black GoPro Max. And it was a beautiful GoPro Max, Nat, my GoPro Max. I just got it too. It was beautiful. The physical evidence remained in custody of the Digital Forensics Unit throughout the analysis and was turned over to the investigating officer, Ricky Bobby Sue Jones, along with this report. So we know Bobby got a what? A thumb drive, right? Electronic digital evidence sought. Data and files pertaining to the investigation's trespassing, asked to leave, and obstruction. Common files sought, including messages, images, videos, call logs, GPS data, application data, contact list, web history, and any other data that may be relevant to the investigation of this crime. The media was searched for active and deleted files of varying types, with the following files being found that were determined to be pertinent to the investigation. Electronic digital evidence found on my iPhone. During the examination of CT1, the device was attached to the gray key, and a partial file system extraction was conducted using gray key software. Blah, 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 blah. A very limited amount of data could be extracted from the device. The resulting extraction was parsed using a Celebrate, a physical analyzer version, blah, blah, blah. All data available for extraction was placed in the digital case report. The great digital case report. Remember that. February 1st and the digital case report. Let's go to RM1, my GoPro. During the examination of RM1, an extraction was performed using FTK Imager. The resulting extraction was parsed using Magnet Axiom examined version, blah, blah, blah. All data available for extraction was reviewed with some suspect data located. All recovered suspect data was tagged and placed in the digital case report. Remember, I'm an idiot. The fuck is a digital case report? Citizen on patrol, how are you doing? Can you tell me what a digital case report is? Call me a moron. Come on up. The analysis of the items submitted may have recovered several deleted files and may have produced several active files and records. A more detailed description of all files found is in the what? What is that? What is a fucking case report, Nat? Conclusion. Apparent video dealing with trespassing and obstruction were recovered from RM1, my GoPro. And all possible relevant media was tagged and placed in the digital case report. What is this digital case report? February 1st. Case report. February 1st. See, I'm glitching already. Am I an idiot? Call me a moron when I'm around. The media was tagged by the location associated with the videos. Videos? Oh. The little data was very little data was extracted from CT1, my iPhone, and upon review, it did not appear to contain any data of evidentiary value. My iPhone had no videos on it pertaining to this incident. Nothing. No value. My iPhone was never on. I'm an idiot. I never turned my iPhone on. Matt, just do it to me, please. Please, somebody come up here and call me a doofus. At least. Please. I mean, I am the worst First Amendment auditor in the world. Can't even get my phone to turn on. I'm just a bumbling, stumbling, fat-ass lord, right, Nat? Since you're the only one seem to be responding to me. Thank you. Thank you, Nat. I deserve it. I deserve every little bit of it. But what about this fucking case report? The report was still included in the digital. The report was still included in the digital case report for the investigating officer, Ricky Bobby Sue Jones, to determine relevance. So it's up to Ricky Bobby Jones to determine relevance. Groovy. Okay. So, can I ask a question? How did Miss McCabe digital forensic analysis. How did Miss McCabe transfer all of what would they call it? I forget what they kept on calling it in there. That did the digital press harder. It's the digital case papers. I remember February 1st though. Nat, help me out with this. The digital case report. The digital case report. Right. Idiot. Fucking stupid idiot. I can just kick myself. Can you see me kicking myself behind me? I didn't turn my iPhone on. I'm the stupidest fucking auditor in the world because the forensic analysis, Miss McCabe, didn't find anything on my iPhone about the trespassing and the obstruction. McDowell County. I'm horrible. I must be a terrible lawyer too. I'm not even a lawyer. Okay, press harder. Call me a dirty, rotten motherfucking idiot, please, because I don't get it. All right. So remember February 1st and this case report thing, right? So now I asked the question, how did Trooper Ricky Bobby Sue Jones get this information? It was sent to him via Miss McCabe. And when did he receive this data? Well, I could only surmise. Well, this data probably came on a thumb drive, right? Send them a thumb drive. One singular thumb drive. So whenever you're looking at this, you see all the little thumb drives right there. You see the flowers, Nat? Aren't they beautiful flowers? See, this one and this one. This is the thumb drive that Miss McCabe gave Trooper Jones, Ricky Bobby Sue Jones. The flowers are the same. The vase is the same. And here is his copy right here. Different room, same base, same flowers. Aren't they beautiful? This is Miss McCabe's version, I think. She would have a backup, maybe not a thumb drive, but for our purposes, a thumb drive. All right, so now let's look over here. Now, a saved copy of the original, the saved copy of the original, which this is, because it's the same vase but in a different room. It's a different thumb drive. So they're identical vases, but just in a different room, a different thumb drive. Nothing has changed with the flowers. Nothing has changed with the vase. Look how beautiful they are. Now, a saved copy is a copy from the original. Call me stupid. But it has a saved date, and it's just like the original on my iPhone or on my GoPro. Now, if you go ahead and copy that and change it anyway, that's called a created copy. Look, the vase is really teeny tiny. And what is missing? There is one flower missing right there. See? So, when explaining hard drives, thumb drives, flowers in the vase, same size, different room, but the flowers don't change and the vase doesn't change. This is even a bigger room. It could be a bigger room too. It could be a little dinky room as long as the flowers fit in it. See? See the flower spit in it? A saved copy is from the original. It has a saved date, but it doesn't have it has a modification date, but it's a saved date. The flower pot is the same. The flower vase is the same. The flowers are the same. Now, a created copy isn't the same. It can be changed, or it is changed. It's a created copy. So, the reason why I bring this up, call me stupid. Call me fucking stupid. Okay. Let me get on full camera here. In March 15th of 2023, I received a thumb drive from Miss Puckett. Puckett. Remember Puckett? Yes. I received a thumb drive from Miss Puckett. Okay? Now that this thumb drive should be what? It should be the same vase and it should be the same flowers, right? Am I stupid, dumb? Am I just my head filled with a box of rocks? Did I explain it? Give me a thumbs up if I explained it all right about thumb drives, flash drives. All right. And here's where I need your help. I received this thumb drive from Miss Puckett in March 15th. I scoured this hard drive. And found 2 videos that didn't pertain to my trespassing or my obstructing. That's all I found. Assuming that they weren't going to use any of my videos at all because I didn't get any videos in discovery on this thumb drive. I went to trial. In the beginning of the trial, they were going to use some of my videos. Miss fucking Puckett said, "Hey, Your Honor, I'm going to play a video for you." And this comes from Mr. Ballard's GoPro. And I say, I object. I'm not privy to that video. I never received that video in discovery. I never received any videos in discovery, Your Honor, except for 2 videos that didn't pertain to, I think, maybe 4 or 5 files that didn't even pertain to this trespassing or this obstruction that we're here for. And Miss fucking Puckett, because it's just fuck it. I'm thinking. Says, we gave you everything. I said, no, you didn't. So the judge said, okay, can you let them watch that video before you present it? Trooper Ricky Bobby Sue Jones was sitting at the counselor table, acting as assistant prosecutor on his laptop. Miss fucking Puckett didn't have a laptop. So the videos were on Trooper Jones's West Virginia State Trooper laptop. Heavy duty, too. So Miss Puckett says, well, we could go into this room back here and let them watch it. So after we went in the room, a whole bunch of things happened in the room I'm not going to get into. We came back out and I said, Your Honor, I watched that video. I never received it. And he got 52 more on there that I've never received. I've never received them 52 files that they're about ready to present. I have not I've not prepared my case, questioning, or anything pertaining to them 52 files. So I got a thumb drive from Trooper Ricky Bobby Sue Jones. Now I have 2 thumb drives. The blue one from the prosecutor. The black one from Ricky Bobby Jones. You'd think they'd be the same, right? Call me stupid, citizen on patrol. Good for you. I ain't talking auditing. I'm talking courtroom. Maybe you might learn something. You can call me stupid too, citizen on patrol, which you just did. All right. I got one from the prosecutor and from one from Ricky Bobby Sue Jones at trial in August 30th. March 15th, 2023, I got this one. August 30th, I got this one from the trooper. Prosecutor, trooper. Would they be the same? Are they the same flowers in the same vase? Okay. Are they the same flowers in the same vase? Well, let's look, shall we? Over here is Miss Puckett's flash drive discovery, March 15th, 2023. Trooper Ricky Bobby Sue Jones's flash drive discovery on August 30th, 2023. Let's looky. See the arrow? 0.99 gigabytes. Over here in Trooper Jones's thumb drive, 11.5 gigabytes. .99 gigabytes, 11.5 gigabytes. Are the flowers the same? Help me out. Please help me out. Call me a dumb motherfucker. Can anybody tell me why there's a difference in size? Why is the one that Miss Puckett gave me back in March 0.99, 1 gigabyte? And Trooper Jones's, it was 11.5 gigabyte. Please tell me, Nat, call me a fucking idiot, please. I'm sure you could come up with more derogatories for me, Nat, please, than me calling myself things that I, only know. Are the vase is the same? The flowers the same? Different rooms. This is a different room than this one, but are the flowers the same? Are the flowers the same? Oh, you think Bobby Sue tampered with the evidence? Why is Miss Puckett's flash drive discovery March 15th, right here, at 1 gig, 0.99 gig? And Trooper Bobby Sue Jones is at 11.5. You think Bobby Sue is tampering with the evidence? Well, let's explore a little bit further, shall we? Click here. This says, click here for the report. Click here for the report. Miss Puckett Ricky Bobby Sue Jones right here. Okay, let's click on that report, shall we? All right. This is a HTML link up here. Do you see the HTML link? Call me an idiot. Call me fucking stupid, please. All right. Same. This copy is the same. This version is the same. Okay. So it says click here. What's this? Rick Turd is trash and was never a Leo or Marine. I don't understand that one. But anyhow. Okay. Right here. Click here. Click here. This is Miss Puckett's, March 15th. This is Trooper Ricky Bobby Sue Jones's, August 30th. We'll click there. All right. Hey, we're right back to where we started. I just got done reading that to you, didn't I? Call me stupid. Call me a fucking idiot. Call me a maroon. Okay. Page 1. Page 2. We just got done reading that. All right, groovy. I did that. You would think, hey, Tugga, you didn't do that? You didn't, you did. Yes, I did that. Of course I did that. So let's go here. RM1 tagged magnet report. RM1 tagged magnet report. They're both the same, right? Remember, we just got done looking at Matthew Ballin lab report, Matthew Ballin lab report. Now we're going one down. We're going to the RM1 tagged, and we know what that is. That's my iPhone, right? What happens there? Huh? I thought that was my iPhone. Oh, look, it's another HTML link to the forensic examination report. Isn't that great? For them. For me, it never fucking come up. It was a broken link. I don't know how many times I tried to get this fucking link to work. I changed everything up here in the URL. Not everything. I subtracted all this stuff, and it still didn't work. It was a broken index link. Look over here. For them, you got title page, case overview, click. Did you say click here? Okay, let's click there. Look at that. Look at all the video files, .bin files, HTML links. So I could click right here and download the video on my own. I didn't even need them to have it in a folder for me. Ohio Steve, how are you doing? Okay, see? Look at the 56 videos. Bin file after bin file, page 2, bin file after bin file. Page 4, bin file. Up close. This is what it looked like. This right here is a PNG file. It's just like a thumbnail. This is the downloadable link that I could download the video myself. There are 56 of them. And that's what was on Trooper Ricky Bobby Sue Jones's laptop. His flash drive. That was on his laptop. Oh, good for him. He could get to the link. Not me. I can't click on the video link. No, I can't do that. So let's continue to explore. Let's go down to CT1 gray key. That's my iPhone. See? But that's only on Ricky Bobby Sue Jones's report. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's on both. That's on both. Look, it's a duplicate page. I can get that one too. I can get all the other files except for this one. I could access all the HTML links from the thumb drive that Miss Puckett gave me, but I could not access this link right here. Look, it's the forensics and the examination report. Why couldn't I get that link to work? Why does Trooper Jones have a link that works? All right, my phone. They found nothing on my phone. Okay, let's continue. Let's go to the report. This is going back. Let's go back out. Let's go back out. Now we're going to go to the report. Click here. Looks the same, right? It looks all the same. This is Miss Puckett's discovery to me on March 15th. This is Ricky Bobby Sue's copy of it on August 30th at trial. Looks the same. Look, note to investigator. Look, that popped up on both. Says to view the videos in the magnet report, click on videos on the plane, the left plane. That's what I looked for, but I didn't have any left plane. He had a left plane. I didn't have a left plane. Scroll all the way to the right, click on the .bin file to view the video, the filter video, to filter video by tag. Click on the videos on the left pane. Click video on the left pane to view the videos. See, they gave me instructions and I'm still stupid. The state troopers gave me explicit instructions on how to get the evidence that I needed. But I'm too much of a moron. I couldn't read it. But I tried. I looked and I looked and I looked and I could not find what the fuck they were talking about here. Trooper Jones didn't have a problem. No. He could look right into everything. Okay, let's go back. Okay, remember we just did note to the investigator. Let's go to RM1 tag. Look at that folder right there. Look, both the same. This is Miss Puckett's discovery to me. This is Trooper Jones's discovery to me. Let's click it and find out what happened. Okay, we got attachments folders. They don't look alike. We have an RM1 tagged HTML. We got an RM1 tagged HTML. We got an export summary.json. What's missing in mine that I got from Miss Puckett? Or should I say Miss Puckett's? Puckett. Doesn't matter, does it? A resources folder. We don't need no stinking resources folder over here, Miss Puckett, the one that you gave me. No, we don't need no unless I'm stupid. Unless I'm stupid and I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. But how can this be one copy as she gave me and they bring this copy into trial? I'm missing something here. I'm missing a resources folder. So let's click on that resources folder and find out what the fuck it's about. All of the HTMLs that were found in this report up here. These are all the links. How nice of them. How nice of them to give you the actual HTML link to the forensics and examination report, all in one nice folder right here. But where's mine? I want my HTML links. I want my HTML links. Please give me, can I just have one HTML link, please? August 30th, March 15th. Why is it different? Okay. Let's go back. Let's find out what is in the attachments folder. Remember, I don't have a resources folder in this one. Wait, let's do a what? What's that? There's only 217 megabyte in my version. There's 10 gigabyte, almost 11 gigabyte in Trooper Ricky Bobby Sue Jones's version. Call me stupid. Call me a fucking idiot. Call me a maroon. Call me a doofus. Call me a jarhead. Go ahead. But I want my 10 gigabytes. It isn't funny, but it is, isn't it, Nat? So whenever I was at trial and they tried to show the video, and I said, I only got 4 or 5 videos, Your Honor, and 2 of them, maybe 2 of them. So let's click on the attachments folder, shall we? This is the attachments folder. Oh, look, all the PNG and BIN files over here. There's 28 PNG files, and there's 28 .bin video files. Trooper Jones had them lined up. That's what I saw on his computer at trial. This is what I got on March 15th from Miss Fucking Puckett. Tell me I'm fucking crazy. Because I think I'm going crazy. Because I have this self-hatred of myself right now. I'm such a maroon. Coffee is good. You think the judge would be interested in this? Does anybody think the judge would be interested in something like this? You know, he already gave me a continuance. He believed me that I only had 4 or 5 files, like I said at trial. I wouldn't delete the shit myself. Not in 2 separate fucking folders. I wouldn't. Why would I do that? I have the case won anyhow. What do I have to win? What do I have to gain? Is that what you're thinking, Nat? That I did? Ohio Steve thinks that I did it myself. That's what Ohio Steve thinks. He thinks that I fucking deleted them files myself. Yeah. I didn't. Besides, okay, so let's continue. Well, one more. What is, remember February 1st? Do you remember February 1st? Well, this is January 30th. The modification date of this file was January 30th, 2023 at 3:19 p.m. I opened and created this folder on November 21st, 2023. Same modification date because it's the same file, except it's an hour later. Wait a second. Call me fucking stupid. Call me a fucking idiot. How do I get a modification date on January 30th of 3:19 p.m. here? And here I get it at 4:19. What does that tell you? Looky here. Created February 13th. So on February 13th, somebody used Ricky Bobby Sue Jones's file to create this thumb drive. It has the modification date of January 30th. That's correct. Miss McCabe was done on February 1st. So it only makes sense that she would get done with it on January 30th. New Year's Eve, that was so important to get it through. New Year's Eve. Oh, sorry, day before New Year's Eve. But on February 13th, somebody created this folder. And seeing that this is on Ricky Bobby Sue Jones's computer, I can only assume that this later version, 419 version, I got the original. I got the 319 one. That's the first one. Why is my folder different than his folder? Why are my flowers less? Why do I only have a few flowers and he has all the fucking flowers? I mean, hell, the vase is cracked and shattered. Over here, his just has a little bit of fucking sweat coming down it. Nice cold water for all his flowers. They're growing real nice, even though they've been chopped off. All right. So let's do this. Let's look at properties. Again, you look at the properties here. Modified February 1st, 2022 p.m. So she was done with the other file on the 30th. Now, the very last thing that she did, Miss McCabe, at the West Virginia State Crime Lab is to fucking burn this copy at 2:22 p.m. Then after this was done, she burnt another one at 3:21. That's how you can account for the hour time difference. It took an hour to download. Or an hour between she pulled the one thumb drive out and stuck the other thumb drive in. So there'd be two fucking versions floating around in my possession. How's that fucking possible? Can I ask you that, counselor? Fucking Puckett, Miss fucking Puckett. I'll just delete them files. Oh, I mean, allegedly. It's one of two people. And Miss Puckett, you protested too much in that realm about I got everything. Were you the one that sent me the copy on March? I can go down the list. Every one of them is the same, an hour apart. I could go down the list of every file on this bitch. Look. Oh, that's different. That's a tag. January 30th. January 30th or February 1st. She was done on February 1st total. Look. February 13th, it was accessed. At 11:09 a.m., this file was. Let's go up to this file, see when it was accessed. 9:40. Holy cow. February 13th. So 9, 10, 11 hours. 2 hours somebody spent going over this fucking thumb drive. Call me stupid. Call me a fucking idiot. Call me half off of my fucking rocker. Now, if you go all the way to the top, the time on deck is 9:41 a.m. You go, and this is time. You go all the way down to the very last file that was on that thing. 11:09. For 2 hours, Miss Bucket Puckett, 9:40. Hour and a half. Because it's 11:09. A little over an hour and a half. Somebody was fucking with this hard drive on February 13th at 11:09. It started at 9:40 a.m. and it didn't get done until 11:09. Miss Bucket Pocket. Can anybody explain it to me? Have I explained it enough? Understandably, because I still don't get it. That's why I need your help, Nat. Between 9:40, 10:40, and 11:09. It's over an hour and a half. Somebody was toiling with this. So go ahead and tell me I deleted it whenever I got the shit from you, Miss Fuck It Puckett. I did a simple forensic analysis of this and the data that I could see. Thank you, Trooper Ricky Bobby Sue Jones, for giving me the original of the original. Because this is a vase without one flower. Yes. Do you think so? That Miss Fucking Puckett is tampering with evidence? For what? For an obstruction? A trespass? Would she be as stupid as I am, not understanding why somebody would do something like that? An hour and 39 minutes. Actually, 40 less, hour and a half. This is 40 minutes, 10, then 9, an hour and a half. Somebody was fucking with this on February 13th. So, seeing that this is Trooper Jones's version right here, I'm thinking Trooper Jones kept his version or his copy pristine. He wanted to get me. I think Miss Puckett has some explaining to do to Ricky. So can somebody please help me out in telling me that I'm wrong? Where's that fucking bootlicker that came in here earlier espousing how auditors suck dick and shit? Tell me where I'm wrong, Mr. Troll. Tell me and call me an idiot. I'm giving you the opportunity. Now, there's one more thing. There's one more thing I want to show you. Let me get it. Right here. No, right here. What I did was I broke down how many copies, how many versions, I should say, I believe of this report is out there. Let me blow it up. Okay, remember earlier, let me blow it up again, with the flowers. Remember earlier with the flowers. Remember Miss McCabe, the forensic analysis buppy at the West Virginia State Police? I bet she wears black and paints her fingernails black and wears black eye makeup, and she's quirky too, Miss McCabe. All them CIS bitches are like that. But anyhow, the first Bally GoPro was, of course, the day that I filmed the original version off of a fucking SanDisk 128 gigabyte hard drive from my GoPro. Miss McCabe on 127 at 1128 cloned the original. That's two versions of my video, right? She then took it through the Access Data FTK Imager to get a clone. She took that data and put it on two thumb drives, number 3 and number 4. That's 4 versions, but they're all the same flowers. They're just modified. It's all the same modification date, February 1st. They're all the same vase, just different rooms. So Trooper Jones takes his and puts a copy of it on to his laptop, I surmise. That is a copy, but still original in a different room on a laptop. The prosecutor, I'm saying 213 because they got it the same day. I don't know which one got it, accessed it on 213. So that's why I got both of them accessing this and putting a copy on their respective computers on the same day. So now we have versions 5 and 6. Number 7, she had to give me a thumb drive. She ain't going to give me her copy, so she's going to burn a copy. That gives me 7. Now I have copy number 7 with the modification date or the creation date of 3/15/23 at 11 a.m. with the version still being February 1st at 2:20, the original. Trooper Jones has a copy that he gave me. These last 2 copies are all mine. So I got a 230 or a 220 copy and a 320 copy. Which one do I bring to trial? Which one do I bring to trial? Which one? Both of them? Do I bring both of them to trial? Which one do I bring to trial? And this is like 7 and 8, 4 removed from number 1. Can somebody help me out here? I'm too stupid to figure it out. Do I bring the original copy first? Because this isn't the original. This is obviously a different vase with different flowers in it. And the fucking thing's all broken up. This one right here is the pristine copy. I don't know if it's a copy. I don't know anything. All I know is this is a broken vase with 2 flowers in it. This one has all the flowers in the same vase. And I have both copies, 220 and 320. Which one are we going to use at trial, Miss Fucket Puckett? Are we going to use the one that Trooper Jones tried to give us, the later one, 320? The one that wasn't edited? Or are we going to use the one that I had, the one that you gave me as fucking your evidence you were going to use at trial? You can't use his copy at trial. You have to use my copy. And since my copy doesn't have any of the information you're going to be using at trial, guess what? You stupid ninny. Then you got to go with what you gave me, I'm assuming, which is the 220 version, which didn't have anything on it that Trooper Jones has had on it that you were trying to present at trial. So I had it right at trial. I never received them. Can anybody help me here? I mean, can anybody help me here? I'm going to let my hair grow back just to pull it the fuck out. I can't wait to present this to the judge, Miss Puckett. I'm telling you what I got, Miss Puckett. You're worthless too? At least there's two of us in the world now. The rest of them seems to be functioning pretty good out there, I think. Humans, I guess. You give me moral support? Thanks, Nat. Thanks. So have I explained it? If you were a judge, would you understand what I just presented to you? Now, the obvious question I'm going to ask at trial is I'm going to ask the judge to ask Miss Puckett to bring the version of the thumb drive that she gave me to trial. I have it. Do you? So run your little behind up there in your office and pluck through all the millions of thumb drives you got and find the version that I have, because that's the version you gave me, not this 320 version. Yeah. No, judges are dumb as bricks and on drugs most of the time. Well, you know what? You should have said that about me. I'm dumber than bricks. I can't figure this out. See, Miss Puckett, I play fair because I could win fair and square. I don't need to fucking play games. And that's all you've done. And then you add in, it's called dealing in good faith. Then when I bring up the drone footage that wasn't drone footage that Trooper Jones said that he had, and he needed time to get it delayed to court, never fucking happened. No drone footage. Is that acting in good faith? That's called omitting evidence. I want my drone footage, bitch. Now I'm going to start getting aggressive with you, Miss Puckett, because you deserve it. Rough on my show, not physically rough. Would never be physical in any courtroom scenario. I win with my wit and my knowledge of the case and of case law. Rough meaning I'm going to have to start calling you derogatory names worse than fucking Puckett. Haven't called you the C word yet. We'll see if we get to that point. But there sure is something smelling awfully fishy. That's all I got to say. I want to see that copy that you gave me at trial. I want to see it at trial. I'm giving you a heads up right now, Miss Puckett. The trial date hasn't been rescheduled yet. I want you to bring up this version. I want the 2:20 p.m. version right here. Right here. I want this version right here. Miss Prosecutor, that's the discovery you gave me. And if you bring that discovery and we have to use that discovery, then you got nothing. But testimony. No video to back it up because you try to present this copy, this version. It ain't a copy, it's a copy version. Because I'm not sure if it went through your computer. And if it went through your computer, this is a copy. I know this one is because it was copied on 315. This one's the original because, look. One right here. That's the original. That's a modification date. That's the original. This is the first one off the press. And they're identical. They should be identical. Now, if nothing was changed between either one of these, okay, if nothing so-called nefarious happened with these, they would be just like the original on my phone. Just because the date, the time stamp is an hour later, that's justifiable by two files being delivered into two different rooms. Two flowers being delivered in two different rooms, same flower. The matter of the flowers don't change. The matter of the vase doesn't change. It's just a room. Okay, I can see it. The problem is, my copy came with fewer flowers. Your copy came with the full bouquet. Malicious prosecution? You think so, Nat? You think so? Now, I don't know where you get this kind of fucking entertainment on a Friday night, but this is sure hell been fun, isn't it? Just call me stupid, okay? But hey, I enjoy this shit. I mean, aren't you enjoying yourself, Nat? I'm telling you, this is going to be big. And anybody that wasn't here originally that couldn't hop up, I agree, Nat. She's trying so hard, and for what? Because I think that they know what I did up there in Randolph County. I know they know. So, Miss Puckett, are you going to bring the 220 version? I want to see what's on it. I want to see if all the files that are on Trooper Jones's files are on your version of the thumb drive that you sent me in discovery in March 15th of 2023 at 11 a.m. via mail. And isn't it funny that the file was created on February 1st? You got it You got it February 15th. I received it a month later. Why did it take so long to get me my discovery? Why did it take a month? Honey, I got this fully documented, man. Sweetheart, Miss Puckett, I got it fully documented. I got more. I got tons more. And I got a deep throat down there too, just like I had in Randolph County. The deep throat tells me that you ain't doing too well, Miss Puckett. Tells me, the deep throat tells me that you're the one that they throw the cases that are losing cases to. So, they don't think of you too highly in the prosecutor's office, Miss Puckett. That's what deep throat is telling me. Ricky Bobby Sue Jones, you don't want me to tell you what deep throat's telling me about you. Just let's say that that your name is Sue for a reason. Ricky Bobby Sue. Sue, Sue, Sue-wee, squealing like a pig. So, I would imagine that Trooper Jones got 2 copies, 2 thumb drives, one for him, or he took the thumb drive and put a version on his laptop. This is why I have 2 laptops here. Trooper Jones's computer and the prosecutor's computer. Trooper Jones's version is here. Did he put it? Uh-oh. Did Trooper Jones put a copy on his laptop and then print me out a copy here? Or did he just give me his thumb drive that he got from the state trooper, West Virginia State Trooper Lab, crime lab, the 2 thumb drives here? So altogether, there are 8 different versions or 8 different copies, all having the same modification date, have different creation dates. I have 2 of the 2 versions. Are there more? That's another good question. Did Miss McCabe from the state trooper lab make 3 thumb drives or 4? How many thumb drives are actually out there? All good questions. See, and this goes back to this. Now, I want to show you something. Quash, speedy trial, dismissed charges, motion for a continuance when I got my discovery. So, Judge, you've treated me fairly so far. You've listened to everything that I've said. You've no doubt read everything. Well, can't say you've treated me fairly, but I'm not going to hammer on you. But I did file a motion I filed a motion for the return of my property. And I filed this motion. Notice the date, 3/17/2023. When did I get my discovery from prosecutor? 3/15/2023. 2 days after the prosecution gave me the analytical report that my phone was no longer needed at the state trooper lab, and that Trooper Ricky Bobby Sue Jones had possession of all of my property. I didn't know at the time that if he handed it off to Miss Bucket Puckett or not at this time. All I know is I'm coming to you for relief. And all of this chicanery could have fucking been avoided, Your Honor. And here's how it went. I motioned the McDowell County Magistrate Court for the return of the property of the rightful owner, me, per C.M. McCabe at the West Virginia State Police Digital Forensic Unit. Quote, the physical evidence remained in custody of the Digital Forensics Unit throughout the analysis and was turned over to the investigating officer with this report, Trooper Ricky Bobby Sue Jones. Your Honor, I said to you, I asked for my property back. Trooper Jones delivered to the prosecuting attorney the West Virginia State Police Digital Forensics Unit's final report, including but not limited to secure private files, data, GPS, messages, passwords, and keychains. Emphasis added. I asked this court, Your Honor, Trooper Jones also should have delivered to the prosecuting attorney, one GoPro camera and one iPhone that was cloned and analyzed by the West Virginia State Digital Forensics Unit per C.M. McCabe. The prosecuting attorney legally gave the defendant the West Virginia State Police Digital Forensic Unit report, including the entirety of his own secure private files, data, messages, etc., emphasis added. One could then reason that the defendant's private files should be returned to him on the devices in capital that which the West Virginia State Digital Forensics Unit report analysis were extracted. Unmolested, of course. Where are you going to get this shit anywhere else? Maybe Rogue Nation. Miss C.M. McCabe's 2-page digital forensic analysis report is attached. That's the only one I had access to. That's the first one we read. Do you remember? I humbly ask this court to direct the prosecuting attorney to immediately and without delay relinquish one GoPro camera and one iPhone back into the rightful hands of its owners, Matthew James Ballin. Then, on March 21st, 2023, Mr. Ballin contacted Magistrate Mitchell's office to follow up on the motion he filed with the court. I gave you time, Your Honor. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 21. Here's the phone calls. Of course, I'm living in West Virginia. It's a one-party consent state. Very nice and cordial phone calls, and they're attached right here. On March 27th, 6 more days pass. Mr. Ballin contacted the McDowell County Prosecutor's Office inquiring about the West Virginia State Crime Lab report and the return of his property. Here's the phone call right here. On April 13th, Mr. Ballin contacted Magistrate Mitchell's office to follow up on the new trial date. Hadn't received the trial date yet. I'm being open and I'm being transparent. I'm asking questions. On April 14th, Mr. Ballin contacted Magistrate Mitchell's office to follow up on his GoPro and iPhone. Reasonable, right? So I can look at my own property. That's my fucking property. That's my evidence that I captured, that I could use for my own defense. It's not the state's property once it is done with it. Everything, we could have avoided all of this. "14 days later, Magistrate Mitchell's office called Mr. Ballin, let Mr. Ballin know the trial date was set for August 30th. And then on August 30th, I'm not going to go any further. So, couldn't. All of this. Me getting 2 copies and of 2 different versions. With 2 different creation dates. Same modification date, different creation dates. Couldn't this have all been avoided, Your Honor? If you would have at least said something about my motion instead of I assumed you turned them down. You know, I'm thinking you did because I didn't get my shit back. Now here we are. Now here we are. I have 2 copies. One copy the prosecutor gave me, and you've already ruled on this copy. You've already ruled on this copy. And your ruling was justifiable, Your Honor. And I'll tell you why. Maybe you didn't know. Maybe you thought. Maybe you didn't know. But I'm thinking you did. I'm thinking that you know that they didn't have any drone footage. And I'm thinking you're smart. I think you're a smart judge. I do. I think you had your suspicions whenever they didn't come back with any drone footage like me. No. I'm a stupid slut compared to you, Your Honor. And I don't mean that facetiously. You've lived longer than me. I don't know what your age is. I'm only 56. Sorry, you look older than me, Your Honor, but hey, you've experienced more than I have in this realm. So I would think that you're smarter than me. Hell, Nat's smarter than me. No derogatory comment on Nat's intelligence. But I think that the reason why you said, I'm going to continue this, Get him a copy. Oops. Get him a copy? What do you mean, Your Honor, get him a copy? He already got a copy. I gave him a copy, but Your Honor, he got everything. Trot Golper, good to see you. I gave it to him, Your Honor. I gave him everything. March 15th on a thumb drive. So the judge says, okay, get him a copy. So Trooper Jones gives me his copy. And it's 10 gigabytes short of information. Mine is. This is 10 gigabytes plus. Mine is 10 gigabytes light. His thumb drive is 11.7 gigabytes. I'll just bring it up. I'll bring it up right here. There's a discovery that Miss Puckett gave me on March 15th, 2023. Five months later, at trial, in the middle of trial, this is the copy of the discovery from Trooper Jones. Discovery is discovery. It doesn't matter date and time. If the judge says give them the discovery again, you give them the discovery again, which the trooper gave me the discovery again. Miss Puckett gave me the discovery before. I know, it sounds like an illness. And I went to a doctor for it. He said, it's all in your head. I said, I know. This is what Miss Puckett gave me. This is what Ricky Bobby Sue Jones gave me. 5 months apart. 97 gigs, or 0.97 gigs. Ricky Bobby Sue Jones's is 11.5 gigs. Explain that to me, Trot Golfer. Hey, and thank you very much for Thanksgiving, man. That was awesome, man. That was awesome. Even though I did ramble on a little bit. Well, no. Miss Puckett came to trial with Trooper Jones's laptop. She didn't have a laptop. She gave me this from her file. She didn't come to court with a laptop. That's why Trooper Jones was acting as assistant attorney, prosecuting attorney. This was the thumb drive that Trooper Jones gave me day of trial for my objection that I didn't receive this 11.5 gigabytes. This is Miss Puckett's flash drive that I got in discovery March 15th, 2023 with 0.99 gigabytes on it. 1 gig. As I argued in my motion, my objection, in court, that I never received the initial video that they were going to show the witness. I jumped on it in a heartbeat because, again, I know I was solid. and asking for my property to be returned on 3/17 in a motion to the court with very valid reasons. It's my fucking property, my evidence that I shot, not the government's evidence as they're trying to use now in the folders and files that Miss Puckett spoon fed me. Trooper Jones never thought in a million years that at trial the judge would order him to give me his version of discovery that he and Miss Puckett were using at trial. And to boot, let's do this. Where's it at? There. And to boot, I had the earlier version at trial. The earlier modified version. I came to trial with 3:19 p.m. timestamp. Modification date from the lab, January 30th, right here. Trooper Jones over here, his copy at trial was a 4:19 version. I came to trial with the version the prosecutor was going to use at trial. Trooper Jones came to the trial with the version that the prosecutor was going to use. Do you see something amiss here? 3:19 my version, 4:19 their version. I had these copies on my hard drive. I wasn't going to do anything with them on my laptop at court in trial because there was no relevance to them. The 5 files that they gave me. Trooper Jones over here had not that. Oh, sorry. That was the wrong. Trooper Jones had all these files on his hard drive. 52 files. Modification date, January 30th. Miss Puckett version. Trooper Jones' version of trial. 3:19 p.m. This video file, .bin file. That's a .bin file. This is what Trooper Jones had. This is what they gave me. Do you see any difference here? How many files are on here? I'll tell you how many files. There are 28 .png files, picture files on here, on Trooper Jones's version at trial. There are 28 .bin files on here. That's what I argued to the judge. Your Honor, he has 50-some fucking files on there. I didn't say it that way. I mean, he has 50 files on there. I never received that many files. That's when the judge said, give them all them files. And he gave them to me, that's for sure. Along with the missing resources folder. See? You open this up. You open the RM1 tag up. And guess what? The resources folder is here. Where's my resources folder? And the only thing that I can think of is this. Wait for it. I'm going to show it again. Let me find it. Let me find it. Yeah. Look at here. Created Monday, February 13th. So this file was created. It is not an original copy. The modification date's correct, but this is not the original copy. It was created. This file was created February 13th at 9:48 a.m. Now, follow along. 9:48 a.m. Somebody accessed that file almost 2 weeks after it was done on January 30th. Actually, 1 full week, 7 days. After Trooper Jones got this file on February 13th, 7 days after the analytics were done, he accessed this and somebody created this file at 4:48 a.m. I'm sorry, 4:40 a.m. You go all the way to the bottom. It's time. It goes by time. It is now 11:09 a.m. What happened between 9:40 a.m. and 11:09 a.m. to Trooper Jones's version of the thumb drive or hard drive or folder? What did it take an hour and a half to do between 9:40 and 11:09? Creole, good to see you. Hey, Cajun Randy, good to see you. Can anybody tell me what that looks like? Remember, I don't have this resources folder. See, it's missing. This resources folder is missing over here. Where's my resources folder? I'm missing out on all this information right here. Where did it go? Not only were files removed, but HTMLs were moved or removed also. All of these HTMLs were removed from mine. Look, this is side-by-side comparison. This is Trooper Jones's version. This is my version that they gave me. Miss Puckett. So 9:40 sounds like I just got in at 9, got my coffee done. Whoa, think about coffee. 9:40 a.m. Get in at 9, greet all the people, have my staff meetings, and go to the toilet. You know, everybody has a right to go to the toilet in the morning, even at work, right? You're in there 15, 20 minutes, depending on how much cheese you ate the night before. And then you powder your hair and put your makeup on and do your, female things. Or in Trooper Jones's case, because we don't know if it is Trooper Jones that's doing this. And that he's burning me this copy over here. Is Trooper Jones fucking with it on February 13th? Or is Miss Fuck It Puckett messing with it? We don't know. Somebody's doing something at 9:40 a.m. Seems that Trooper Jones probably gets to work a lot earlier than Miss Puckett. I assume that 9 o'clock is Miss Puckett start time, right? You know, this is why I'm stupid. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Call me an idiot, Creole. Call me a jarhead, because that's what people who hate Marines and think Marines are stupid call them, jarheads. I hate, but think that Marines are stupid, jarhead. Call me yes, again. Again. I thought you said again. I know, Creole, it's against your nature to call names. Call me a dickhead. No, I'm stupid. I don't understand this stuff. I tried to put it together as best as I can, but I need your help to figure it out. So, again, we have oops. March 15th discovery down here. August 30th discovery right here. March 15th, Miss fucking Puckett sent it to me. See? 2 different hard drives, 2 different dates, 2 different subject or 2 different contents. Again, it's just like the flowers. Here is a hard drive. It's just like these flowers and this vase. You could take this flower as data on your phone or your GoPro and transfer it to another hard drive, another room. Look, the flowers are still beautiful. Same size, same flower, same everything. The vase, the size, everything, but different rooms. That's what a saved version is. Modification date the same, everything's the same. They were created the same time, they were cut the same time, they were stuck in the fucking vase the same time, and saved just like that. So both of these copies are identical. Both vases are identical. Different thumb drives, different rooms the vase is being put in. Make sense? Okay, so let's go over here. Now, this is a saved copy from the West Virginia Miss McCabe. Okay? Same vase. Same beautiful flowers. Same size as these 2 over here. A different room, same room as this, but a little bit bigger. See this room over here is a little bit bigger. A couple more floorboards in there. It has more room over here. See? But it's the same fucking copy. What's wrong with this motherfucker down here? What's wrong with this one? What's wrong with this? Can anybody tell me what's wrong with that vase down there? No, I'm not smart. I'm stupid. That's why I have to put it in pretty flower pictures and shit. I think that fucking vase right there is really, really teeny tiny compared to that one. And guess what? Where's that flower? There's a flower missing. It's a different room, different thumb drive, but they're short flowers. Yes, there is nothing. The flowers aren't even. They aren't even the same size. The amount of flowers. Yes, there's one flower missing. So what does that tell you? This copy's good. This copy's good. This copy's good. What the fuck is up with that copy? So let's go here. Oops. Let's go here. This is the original copy from the state, from the day that I got arrested. This is the original copy. This is the cloned copy. 127-23 at 11:28. She cloned it. Miss McCabe. Look. Okay, that's two copies. Two versions. But they're identical versions. That's why they're versions, not copies. Okay, Miss McCabe. She prints out or places on possibly two thumb drives because there are two different dates on two different versions. So I'm thinking to Miss McCabe an hour apart, did this thumb drive and then made that thumb drive. That's 3 and 4 versions. Trooper Jones's computer, if Trooper Jones took one of these, because we all know Trooper Bobby Sue, Ricky Bobby Sue Jones was given the evidence and the hardware to give to the prosecutor. So did Trooper Jones take one of these thumb drives, stick it in his computer, and make another copy of it? That'd be copy 5. A version, sorry, because it would be original. It'd be a copy version. It would be a different creation date because this is a different room, the computer. Same flowers, same base, different room. So Trooper Jones decided to put the flowers in his own fucking room. Maybe. I'm thinking he did because that's the only reason why he could give it to me at trial, because they used his laptop at trial. Miss Puckett didn't have a laptop at trial. She was using this version. The prosecutor didn't bring a laptop, but who was fucking around with the copy? Did you put a copy on your thumb of your thumb drive? Copy on your laptop, Miss fucking Puckett? And would that make it number 6? Copy number 6? Version number 6? Because it'd be original unless you fucked with it and on your computer. Okay. So what you did is you took your thumb drive, stuck it on your computer, and you made me this copy. Copy 7. Version. Creation date or a modification date, save date, 1/1, same at 2/20. Right? I say copy version because I'm not sure if it's a copy or a version right now. It was created on 3/15 at 11 a.m. That's the day that I got it in discovery. Or that's the day that I received it in discovery. Trooper Jones gave me a version of discovery because both of them are discovery. Discovery can happen at any point in trial. It all depends on a lot of things. If the judge says give them the discovery, again, You give them the discovery again. It's no different than the first discovery according to the rules. So Trooper Jones was forced to give me his discovery at 8:30:23, saying that he is the assistant prosecutor at the prosecutor table. The prosecutor didn't give me this discovery. Trooper Jones again gave me his discovery, not hers, because his discovery had a timestamp of 3:20. Her discovery had a timestamp of 2:20. Same date, different times. Same flowers, just different rooms. Now, these are two different rooms. If that makes any sense. Call me stupid. So now I'm the only one in possession of two of the original versions. So at trial, I'm going to have to fucking ask Miss Puckett, to bring to court the trial evidence that she initially gave me in discovery. I want to see if it matches up with my version. And since you already brought this version up in court, the 320 version, how can you go back to the 220 version? Seeing that this version is so much different than this version. 10 gigabytes difference. The amount of flowers, right? Short on flowers, right? Again, call me an idiot, Miss fucking Puckett. Trooper Jones, I know you think that I'm a fucking moron, a douchebag, an ignoramus. I agree. Can you help me figure this out, Trooper? Trooper Ricky Bobby Sue Jones? Prosecutor, you went to college, many years of college, hundreds of thousands of dollars, I'm sure, or close to it. Can you please tell me, a lowly peasant, an ignoramus, can you please tell me what I'm getting wrong here? Because I feel really stupid right now. And I hope I'm not making you people feel stupid either. Coffee. We need a coffee break. So please tell me what you think. I'm going to get myself up to camera here. And guess what we're going to do? We are going to look at pretty flowers. Where'd they go? Where'd my pretty flowers go? They're all food-barred up. Oh, man, I can't get them. We'll look at the ones over on the left, okay? Here, let me... Anybody got any ideas? Why? Excuse me. Anybody got anything to say about why I'm getting any of this wrong? And why would, I mean, I don't want to think that a prosecutor for a trespassing charge, I don't think a prosecutor would put her neck on the line to be disbarred over tampering with evidence, judicial misconduct, malicious prosecution, all jail for a trespassing on a road that's going to be a super highway in a minute? I mean, really? I mean, there's going to be millions of cars that go by that fucking prison here in a minute. A lot of cameras are going to pass right by them inmates. All because of a trespass where millions of cars are about ready to track. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me, Miss Puckett, that you or Trooper Jones, either or, somebody did something and it wasn't me? Why would I do it? Why would I do that myself? What, it isn't just a fact. See, here's the difference. I've never been caught doing something nefarious in this trial. The judge knows it. The judge knows that you didn't show up with any fucking drone footage. Why? Why would the trooper say that there was drone footage when there wasn't? Of course, to delay, but why delay? Judge couldn't have liked that too much. I'm still waiting for that drone footage, by the way. Just like I'm waiting for 52 files that you didn't give me. 10 gigabytes. Flowers. There's 8 copies, possibly 8 copies of this report with the videos in it. And I have 2 of the 8. I have the 2 originals. How's that possible? 2 different timestamps, an hour apart. Does that make any sense to anybody? One given to me in March and one given to me in August. 5 months apart. 2 different timestamps, create a modification timestamps. I don't know. 2 different rooms with the same flowers, but I moved these flowers right here into this room an hour ago. That's the only difference in these files. The room is different. The flowers are identical. These flowers were moved in here 1 month later by somebody. And then somebody gave me these flowers, prosecutor. Somebody gave me these flowers. And there's 1 missing. Should be 2 missing. But I like the flowers. They're pretty. Little dinky jar. Yeah. Not even the same. Flowers aren't even the same at this point. And could this copy that the prosecutor gave me be trusted? And this is the one that the prosecutor should be bringing at trial, not this one. Ricky Bobby Sue Jones brought this to trial. I brought this to trial. Curious. It's crazy, man. It's nuts. I've never seen anything like it. And you look at the metadata. I'm going to go through it again. March 15th, 2023. Discovery to me from Miss Fucking Pocket on a flash drive, thumb drive. According to the rules of criminal procedure. Trooper Jones gave me a flash drive, discovery, according to the rules of criminal procedure on August 30th, 2023 at trial. The flash drive discovery given to me on March 15th, 2023 has 0.99 gigabytes on it. The one that was given to me by Trooper Ricky Bobby Sue Jones, the flash drive for discovery on August 30th, 2023 has 11.5 gigabytes, 10.5 gigabytes more than what Miss Puckett gave me. What's up with that? Just as I said in my objection at trial, that I never received the files that are being shown. Now, the judge favored my side, but I think he did it for multiple reasons because he wants to be fair. He wants to appear to be fair, I think. Appear to be fair. So he's going to give it to me. But oops, I caught them all. Or the judge knew that there was something funny and suspicious going on with this prosecution. And he wanted to compare. He wanted me to compare what they gave me compared to what I got from Miss Fuck It Puckett. And again, if you go ahead and you look at the file, this is the creation date that this is the one that Miss Puckett gave me in discovery. Notice the creation date. It's changed, November 21st. That's whenever I created this file. Just to show you the difference between their created date, Monday, February 13th at 9:40 a.m. 7 days after Miss McCabe was done with it at the forensic lab at West Virginia State Police Department, police. Notice the modification date's the same. When Miss McCabe was done with it, February 1st, 2:22. February 1st, 3:21. There's an hour difference. And that goes throughout every file. There's an hour difference between the earlier version, the one that Miss Fucking Puckett gave me, and the hour difference between what Trooper Ricky Bobby Sue Jones gave me. Again, if you look at the modification, the creation date over here, February 13th, 9:40, just got in the office, took a shit, powdered your hair, did your makeup, did your greetings, finally sat down to open up that file from the state troopers, right, Miss Fucking Puckett? And you start working. You start exploring. You start wondering. You go file by file, 940. See? This is 940, 41. This is 940, 41. This is 940, 42. This is 940, 42. This is 940, 42. This is 940, 43. This is 940, 48. Or 48, 1. So this is 940, and it went from 940 to 948. 8 minutes. You created this file at 940, 43. You created this file at 9:48:01. 8 minutes later. Why? Go ahead, Steve. Steve. Pass it, though. Why the 8-minute difference between this previous file, the CT1 file, and this? Maybe because there's a lot of information here. Okay, but anyhow, let's go to the next one. 9:48:03. This one was 9:48:01. This one's 9:48:03. 9:52:30. So here we got another big jump. 48 to 52. 48 from the 950 to 152. 4 minutes between creating this right here and creating this file right here. $952.30, $952.30, $952.20. Okay, that should be before. Got that one misplaced. $11.09. Wait a second. You go 9:52 to 11:09. So you stopped doing what you were doing at 11 or 9:52, 10 o'clock. And you picked back up an hour later. And I can understand why. Because you're downloading the bin files. Takes about an hour. Miss McCabe at the State Trooper Lab is the one that showed that time frame. So it's an hour to download the video files. Okay, this is a good thing. 11:09, 11:09:18, 11:09:18, 11:09:25, 11:09:26, and that's the end of it. So in between pauses, I can imagine you take a sip of coffee, you turn, you talk to somebody, and then you download a file 5 minutes later. So whatever happened to this copy right here, whatever happened to this copy right here, probably happened the same with this copy right here. She just didn't give me, or he just didn't give me, the resources folder. And they spoon-fed me 5 files in the attachments folder when they didn't need to do any of it. They could have just given me the report. The report has linkable HTMLs to it. See? Click here. Click here. What did I get? I got this. This is Miss Puckett's version. This is Trooper Jones's version. Look, you can click on the video link. And if you click on that video link, which I didn't have access to for 5 months before trial, Trooper Jones had access to it for 5 months. Miss Puckett had access to this forensic examination report for 5 months. But look where I was sitting. I didn't know. I had no idea. I just thought it was a bad link. And but as of recently, I've tried to fucking get that link to work and it won't work, no matter what I do to it. So if you click on videos over here, what do you find? Look, HTML links to .bin files. Look, 56 of them, page 2, page 3, and page 4. 52 downloadable links, HTML links, all because of this. They have it. I do not. Suspicious? Anybody? Or am I stupid? Again. And if you look down here, it has FCI McDowell, Gene Spadero Juvenile Detention Center, Mount Hope OS information, Stevens Correction Center, Welsh. Yes, very, very suspicious indeed. This was the same, but as soon as I clicked on that fucking RM1, this is what happened. Oops. So for 5 months, I had nothing. 5 months, I thought they weren't going to give me anything, but where are they at? Oh, they're in the other one. All I thought they were going to give me was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 files in the attachment folder. Notice, is there a number? There are 56 files on Trooper Jones's version. There are 5. And I was pretty accurate with the judge when I said, Your Honor, I only had 4 or 5 files, maybe 2 or 3 video files, but the rest of it, none of it mattered to this case. This is why he gave me a continuance, so I could look over this stuff, so that I have the right information, which Trooper Ricky Bobby Sue Jones gave me in this batch over here. Can anybody call me a stupid fucker again? I hope everybody got it out of their systems, Cajun Randy. Ohio Steve, you called me a derogatory once or twice tonight. I know it. Nat's been berating me the whole night. Creole just can't get it out. But now you can start being nice to me like I'm a fucking genius. Because I hope I explained it to you as easy as I'm going to explain it to the judge. That's if I take this to this judge. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this yet. That's why I need your help. I did say help. What can I do with this information? Give me your opinion. If this was you sitting here and you did the work, you researched it, and you have the capacity to subpoena thumb drives, maybe computers, laptops, for forensic analysis, find out if I was lying or they were lying. Very simple. All we have to do is figure out who did the work on February 13th at 9:53 a.m. at 9:40 a.m. All we have to do is find out the person that accessed and created this file on February 13th, 2023 at 9:41 a.m. And we can ask them why I would be lacking in files, and why only one of the links provided to me worked. Didn't work. Sorry. All the other links worked for me. These PDF links, they all worked. This report worked. The note to investigator on how to get the fucking report worked. The analysis of my phone worked. This cover page link page worked. Going down the list, the lab report worked. But when I got down to when I went up to RM1 tagged, this is what I got. That's the only one that didn't work for me. Of the HTMLs that I had, the links that I had, that's the only one that didn't work. That's suspicious. I could see if none of them worked, that there would be something fucked up with me or my computer, right? But why is that the only link that did not work for me? Again, I'll show you something else that confirms. Inside the report folder, you have this access to RM1 tagged. Okay? Just like you have up here. It's the same link, RM1 tagged. RM1 tagged magnet report. Whoever created this folder created, they downloaded it for me, RM1 tagged. That's why this is a creation. They didn't let me do it myself. All of these folders shouldn't be on here. The report should be on here alone with this drop down. That's everything you need to go get from the West Virginia State Trooper database. Everything you see, click here, open it up. All of this is all manufactured when all they really needed to do was go to the report right here. Give me the report folder. And then I could go get that on my own, which I did by clicking that link. Same thing with Trooper Jones's version. March 15 version, August 30th version. Okay, click there. Here's the report. Identical. We read it earlier. Page 2. Identical. Go back to the fucking report. Look, RM1 tagged. RM1 tagged. Look what happens. Same fucking thing. Of course, on his side, Trooper Jones's version on August 30th that they gave me in Discovery, there's the bin files. There's 56 of them, or 28 of them, 56 files in total. Page 2, page 3, they're all downloadable bin files. Look, here's a close-up of them. Okay, let's go back to the report. CT1, click here. March 15th, Discovery from Miss Bucket Puckett. Click here, CT1, phone, August 30th, at trial, from Trooper Ricky Bobby Sue Jones. There it is. There's my phone. Page 2. Let's go to the report, shall we? Oh, what's that? There we go. Note to the investigator. Same thing as up here. Note to investigator. See? See? So, why include this in here to me? Who gave me that copy? Who spoon-fed this to me? Who downloaded it? Or did it come this way? Okay. Now, again, there's a note to the investigative officer, Ricky Bobby Sue Jones. Now, let's go to RM1 tagged. See, click here. Identical folders until you get here. Uh-oh. What the fuck is missing in the March discovery from Miss Fucket Puckett? What does Trooper Ricky Bobby Sue Jones have that Miss Fucket Puckett doesn't? Probably a lot of things, but that's not here nor there. Ah, the resources folder. Huh. Wonder what's in the resources folder. Oh, look at all the HTML tags. Look, McDowell. FCI McDowell. That's tagged. Look, videos. Does that sound familiar? Videos? Well, let's see. That does sound familiar. It goes up here. Oops. Sorry. Go up further. Right here. So why wouldn't they want me to have all these individual links that I couldn't get right there? They omitted all of them links in this folder. Also, why would that's what tells me that you could do one, you could forget 52 files, video files. Okay, maybe I erased them. Maybe I did it on my own. But would I go as far as destroying a link so that I can't access it and then getting rid of a resources folder that would link me to all of this and restrict me to one report? The completion report, the forensics, what she did and what she looked for. They never wanted me to see the .bin files. They never wanted me to see any of this. Oops. I got 2 versions of the fucking analysis, you dickheads. I got the 2 original copies, assholes. Do you? I got... This copy right here is an hour earlier than this copy right here. I have this copy in my possession, or version, sorry. Well, no, it's a copy because it's created. Just things are omitted. And I have this version, 5 months apart. 10.5 gig more here than here. You think Miss Puckett did it? Okay. Can we play Clue? The butler? Did the butler do it? What about Professor Plum? Who did it? Again, I'm not the one that said that there was drone footage when there wasn't drone footage. I've acted in good faith the whole time. And I'm even acting in good faith by broadcasting exactly what I've found. Most defense attorneys would say, are you fucking crazy? Don't tell them what you fucking got. Well, fuck that. I'm telling you what I got. I'm showing you what I got. I am showing you what I got. And I got a lot more. I ain't showing you everything. Yes, Ohio Steve. Guess what? You've been hitting that sumbitch so much, you're making me jealous. Ow! Ooh, that one gave me a cramp in my leg. That pup dog shit really hits you. I mean, instant cramp. I ain't going to smoke that shit anymore. I'm going to have to tell Puff about that fucking strain. You think Puckett did it? Uh-huh, Steve? Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to ask you. First, did you understand everything that I said? Give me a thumbs up if you contemplated what I said, because I started off real stupid. I mean, to the point where Nat was berating me. I can't believe it. Nat was berating me terribly. But I think I put it together. I learned with you. And you helped me out greatly, Nat, by calling me an idiot. Okay. Steve says, yeah, I understand. I got it. Simple. Even the flowers, look how beautiful the flowers are. All pristine. We love the flowers. Big sunflowers. except for when one of them fucking cuts one off halfway through and leaves two hanging. That dirty bastard gotta get it. Give me them scissors. Who cut that fucking flower off like that? Give me the scissors. Stand over here. Yeah, right up against the wall. Okay. Hey, does anybody have a tourniquet? Okay, we're gonna need it here in a second. Come on, stand over here. Here you go. Oh yeah. Okay. I got it. I cut it. That was rough. And gory. Beautiful flowers. These three are the same. 1, 2, 3. I got this one first. What the fuck is wrong with that? They started off with 3 flowers and they gave me 2. What the fuck? That ain't fucking fair, is it? How's a man supposed to defend himself with only 2 flowers? And a small little dinky vase that isn't even the same as the others. But that's all right, because I have 2 copies now. You see? I have 2 copies now. What do they got? Do they have 2 copies? And is this their 2 copies? I'm surmising this is their 2 copies. And these are my 2 copies. Because that only makes sense, right? Doesn't it make sense that the trooper got this one and this one? And they were beautiful flowers, pristine, different rooms, different thumb drives. See? Different rooms, different thumb drives. 2, 1, 2. Same flowers, identical flowers. Look how beautiful they are. Look, the stems are still good. The stems are so good. Wait, can I do this? I've always wanted to do this. Oop. There's one set of flowers. And there's another set of flowers right there. Aren't they beautiful? Aren't they beautiful? They're stiff ones. Look how stiff it is. 3 stems stiffer than stiff can be. Peg's Place, good to see you. And then we have this one. Right there. It's a gun. But then this is my copy. Boy, that's a little dick motherfucker right there. That's my copy. Now, whenever you water these things, they grow. Yes, they grow. They're beautiful flowers whenever they grow. But whenever you cut them off, what happens? They die. So this flower was really beautiful. It was pristine. This flower is pristine too, but in a different room. This flower is gorgeous. Different room, laying on the floor. But same size. Same flowers. But look at my little fucking limp dick shit right there. I got these. All right. I've had enough fun. Childish humor, fun. I'm done. Okay. So let me ask you a question. Who done it? Who done it? Trooper or the prosecutor? Give me one if it's Trooper. Give me two if it's the prosecutor. Give me three if it's both. Did they both sit down and do this? Did they both remove or not put on a hard drive the information that I needed? How Steve said three. You think both of them did it? Matt says one. The trooper. Ooh. Number two is the prosecutor. You don't think she's smart enough to do it on her own? Probably three. I think that this was, why it started at 9:40 in the morning. Cajun Randy says Trooper Jones. Dead to rights. Trooper Jones. Interesting. Now, I'm going to tell you, Trooper Jones didn't react the same way at trial as Miss Puckett. When I objected to the video that was about to be played. Trooper Jones was calm and cool and collected. Kind of dumbfounded, if you would. The prosecutor, Miss Puckett, she protested this too much. She was yelling when we were inside that room at me, along with Trooper Jones, when we went into so-called sequestered. Miss Puckett was the one that got loud whenever I mentioned it. I never got these videos. That's all I said when I went in that room at first. I never received these videos after he played the wrong two first. So, but the trooper did threaten to arrest me in that room for willful disruption of a government process, for telling him that there was no damn drone footage. I said, damn straight there wasn't. Or damn right there wasn't. So he did threaten to arrest me, which is intimidation of not only a possible witness, but a pro se defendant. What the fuck are you doing in that room anyhow? To threaten me, dickhead. This is why I rock, because I think I'm stupid, but I'm not. I'm on to them. There's no way that this trial can continue. It's done. It has to be over. It has to be. I'm gonna request a summary judgment based upon shenanigans, lack of faith, lack of good faith in the prosecution, this whole prosecution. Evidence that they said they had that they didn't have. Evidence that they provided me that somebody did it. And the judge agreed that I need to have the videos. Now I have 2 separate copies, 2 different dates, time stamps, not dates. So what's one to do? I'm going to, like I said, summary judgment to dismiss all charges based upon, I believe, lack of evidence. Ms. Puckett came into this trial using Trooper Jones's later version. When I came to trial with the version an hour earlier, she started off the trial with this version. We must go back to the earlier version, which I have. And if we go by the copy that I was given, that only has 5 files on it, and none of them pertain to trespassing or obstructing at FCI McDowell. So you don't have any video, and you're going to base your whole entire case on testimony alone. So not only that, again, I don't know how I'm going to word it. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm hard at work on getting motions together. It might be a multiple motion thing. It's going to be definitely. Oh, I can't. I mean, at least 3 to 5 motions here. Brent, good to see you, man. I would like to see Miss Puckett's version. And I'd like to see, you need to do a forensic analysis of the thumb drive in order to get more information. Okay. It would actually be on a computer that you would need to find out what files were transferred at. I mean, I could do it, but I need access to her computer, her computer, or the computer that, let me get it. Or the computer that accessed or created this file right here on February 13th at 9:41. I need the computer that made this file, because a thumb drive was inserted into this computer in order to make it a duplicate over here. Or actually, I need to find out Miss Puckett's version, because this is a created version by me. That's the only thing I'm lacking. My fault, my problem, my error was that I don't know which thumb drive this came from. I should have left it on a thumb drive, but that's all right, because I still have this version right here. And everything that I've said does not match up with, matches up precisely with the evidence on Trooper Jones's thumb drive compared to the thumb drive that I got. Attached with a sticky note that said there is no drone footage. So on this thumb drive, say for example, there was a sticky note. And that sticky note read, there is no drone footage. That's a really good way to tell a person that the discovery that they said that they had and that they were going to provide weeks later wasn't available. You usually, don't you write a letter for that, or an email at least? An email, nice email, header and all, Miss Puckett. Yeah, that's a really good point. I didn't think that, Randy. Move for prosecutorial misconduct for overly burdensome delay. I agree. I know what they've done is a violation of my due process rights. And that's part of, I'm sure, the prosecutorial misconduct and the overly burdensome delay. Um, um, and it has been a burdensome delay. That's very good, Cajun Randy. I'm gonna have to look into that. See, I have this all documented. I haven't documented every which way to Sunday that I wanted about my equipment, my property, my evidence that I collected that day. The troopers had their body cam as evidence. And I was assured by the trooper the day of, when I asked him, when I was arrested, what about my evidence? What about my property? What about my GoPro? My video? You're seizing it. He assured me that I'd be able to have that available to me and that there are ways to get it, to get that my property back. Your attorney's going to have to do this, and your attorney's going to have to do that, because the stupid fucker, Ricky Bobby Sue Jones, didn't realize I handled my own cases and that it's not going to cost me any money except for time. And time is money, but that's all right. I'm retired, dickhead. If you got the time, if you got the money, honey, I got the time. You got the money, I got the time. Where's the place? It's in a courtroom. He didn't think that I would handle this myself. He thought it would be even more burdensome. He was hoping to drag it out. They were hoping to drag it out. Cost me more money. Fucking mice. My cat brought a mice down. He keeps on running over my fucking feet. Along with the fucking squirrels. The dancing squirrels are everywhere. Okay. So there's a lot here going on here, right? And I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. So, John Bryan, interest you at all? What I've presented tonight? I know you probably think I'm a crazy, whacked out son of a bitch with a bad mouth. But, I could learn. See, I learned a whole bunch today. I started off stupider than stupid and dumber than dumb. And I think I've progressed in a short amount of time. This is down in your area, McDowell County. I did go to a hospital where I was given a diagnosis that I had a heart attack and I was going to be life flighted to Kentucky. And I did go to Kentucky. After Trooper Begg sat in my room for 4 fucking hours looking at me, looking up my skirt with his camera on, taking a duplicate record of my medical procedure that's now stored on the West Virginia State Trooper accessible database? Why was Trooper Beggs sitting in my fucking room, my hospital room? Did it further his investigation into trespassing and obstructing? Was he going to glean any more investigatory fucking information that 3 or 4 hours he sat in my fucking room? Them are good questions, John Bryan. Why didn't the medical staff say, Trooper, you can't be in there. He's no threat. And the body cam will show it. The hospital cam will show it. Everything will show that I was in some severe fucking pain. I'll tell you why he sat in my room, Trooper Beggs, because he was told by Trooper Ricky Bobby Sue Jones to take me to jail after I was released, because the Trooper Ricky Bobby Sue Jones didn't believe me. I got the proof. You got it too. Did you watch Beggs's video of me in that hospital room, Trooper Jones? Did anybody watch my procedures, medical procedures being done on me? From the state forensics lab or anybody else? You gave me your body cam video up to the point where I was being wheeled into that private room, and then shazam, your body cam goes off, Trooper Beggs. But I asked you at least 30 times, if not more, in that room, is your body cam still on? Good. I'm glad your body cam is still on. You said yes every time. So maybe we might be able to glean some more shenanigans out of this at the state trooper of West Virginia level. Where are my medical records? Did anybody delete that video? And if you deleted that video, then you got rid of my property, which is my medical records. And if it's on your database, you're in illegal possession of it. You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't, fucktards. All in due time. I just got to get rid of Dispatch Trooper Ricky Bobby Sue Jones. And then we'll work on the rest. I'm just saying, John Bryan, I don't want you to call me immediately or anything, but, just to pique your interest. That's it. Just a little ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling here. Look what's going on down in Nugget Earwoods. Told you it was getting wild and crazy. I got stories. Man, I got stories about this place. It's a very unique place, McDowell County. Deep Throat tells me a lot too. Deep Throat is right in the middle of it all. He knows them all up close. He's telling me some things, Ricky Bobby Sue Jones. Sue being the optimal portion of your name. All right. So I think that that's all I've got to present for the night. You know, get people turned on to this right here. Maybe they might be interested. Maybe I might be able to glean some information from other people that watch this video whenever it's done. Let me know via if you know things about metadata, file creation, modification. I pretty much know a good portion of it. But if you can make me understand a little bit more and what I need to look for, you know, everybody that sees this video may give me get me closer to answers that's going to prove that I did not delete anything on the discovery that they gave me. And the surprise that whenever they presented this evidence at trial, my surprise was immediate and heartfelt. It was complete surprise. It wasn't like and I think the judge saw that. I object. I've never seen these videos. I've been asking for these videos. And again, I have 2 copies of it. Do you? I have 2 copies of the full report. Do you? Well, I have one copy of the full report and one copy that's lacking. 2 flower vases, 2 different rooms, 2 different sizes. Which one's the right size? Which attachment folder is relevant to the case? Like Miss McCabe at the crime lab said. She tagged shit. Well, you showed me what you were going to use by tagging the earlier version in, the 220 version. Which has no videos on it. So you got to go with that, right? Or are you going to go with Trooper Jones to the Trooper Jones's version that has all the files to it? You started off with this at trial, but you gave me that months before. I think I just confused myself again. For fuck's sake. Here we go again. All right. If anybody can go ahead and, like I said, help me out with this one. Let people know about this video. And see where it goes. See where it goes. In the meantime, I'm going to be working hard, and I'm going to have a private StreamYard up. A few people are going to be, I'm going to give it the address to. I'm going to create a private StreamYard. I'll give email a few people out, not tonight. Well, I will tonight, but when you show up, you show up. That's the way it goes. You know, I'll be here. If I'm here, I'm here. If I'm not, you'll catch me whenever I'm here. That's how the private StreamYard goes. And you come and go at will. I don't ask you for you to come, nor do I ask you to leave. It's a private StreamYard. I have it always open. So when I give you the link, you can always have access to it until I change it again. And I do that frequently. Well, enough. It is very confusing. So I'm going to drink my rest of my coffee here, and I'm going to go get something to eat because I haven't had anything to eat all day. But I think I have a pretty good grasp on it. All right, I'm done. Thank you very much. And again, I'm going to start a private StreamYard. Let people know about this. Let people know about this case. Let people know about this video. and maybe somebody could set me straight on something, because again, I'm starting to feel really fucking stupid again. All right, see ya.